start with the new concept, that is model 5, Nyquist criteria. So theory part you have to study it by referring the textbook. So start with the first problem. So g of s into h of s, which is equal to k divided by s into s plus 2 s plus 4. So if the poles is present in the Nyquist criteria, then the Nyquist plot, first we have to, for while solving any kind of problem, first we have to draw the nature of plot. So nature of plot for the, if poles is present, the Nyquist plot having the different paths, that is 0, that is C1 path, then this is the C2 path, this is C3 path, and this is C4 path. If poles are present, poles are present in the transfer function. If poles are not present, then the nature of Nyquist plot will be only 3 paths, C1, this is C2, and this is C3. So these 3 paths, so if poles are present, that is nothing but we can start from omega is equal to 0 minus 2, omega equal to 0 plus, from 0 plus to omega equal to infinity plus, then plus infinity to omega is equal to minus infinity to omega is equal to 0 minus. Okay, these are all the corresponding factor values for the Nyquist plot. This is the case if poles are present. This is the nature of plot if poles are not present, or poles are not given, or poles are not present in the transfer function. Only 2 cases of plot we have to use it for drawing the Nyquist criteria. Here the first case, this is the first case as per the given problem. So we have to draw the nature of Nyquist plot like this. So that will be drawn here. So this Nyquist plot having the 4 paths, C1, C2, C3 and C4. So this small radius, the small path having the radius is E epsilon e raised to j theta. Then the larger larger semicircle having a radius r into e raised to j theta. Let us start with the calculation of different paths, C1, C2, C3, C4. After finding all this Nyquist path, then you have to plot the Nyquist graph. So first you have to consider the first equation. To find the C1 path, just observe here, calculate the C1 path, which is start from omega is equal to 0 plus to omega is equal to infinity plus. Okay, so to first find the value of omega is equal to 0 plus, to calculation of omega equal to 0 plus, so put on in place of s, you have to put epsilon e raised to j theta. So you have to do it here, put in place of s epsilon e raised to j theta. But in this case the epsilon is very smaller quantity, hence we can consider as 0. Put on 0 on in place of epsilon, so we get the equation. So this will be constant term, it is very small. If I put on 0 in epsilon, anything divided by 0 is, we will get infinity. Okay, so this term will be left. So with constant term means this is considered as 1, this is 1, epsilon e raised to j theta. So if you are shifted to numerator, we will get k into epsilon e raised to minus j theta. So anything by 0 is infinity, and magnitude is e raised to j minus j theta. So minus j theta means, so 0 plus 90, 180, 270. Minus j theta means we get the minus 90 degree. So the factor is epsilon e raised to minus j90. While writing the phase angle form, infinity is the magnitude and angle is minus 90. And then you have to put omega equal to, find the values for omega is equal to plus infinity. For omega is equal to plus infinity, you can consider this path, omega is equal to plus infinity. This is the radius of the circle. This radius is r e raised to j theta. Put on in place of s r e raised to j theta. So we'll get this equation. Then you have to eliminate this constant term, which is very small. You can consider as 0. Then r is very large factor. So then you can get k is constant, rewrite as it is r into r into r, r cube e raised to j3 theta. So anything by larger value we can use 0. To calculate the angle, we have to shift it to numerator. We get e raised to minus j 3 theta. We know that theta is 390 degree. 3 theta means 3 into 90. We get minus 270 degree. So now we have to finding the path C1 from a is equal to 0 plus infinite at an angle minus 90, from a is equal to infinity plus 0 at an angle minus 270. Similarly, we need to find the values. Calculate C2 path here. For C2 path, we'll start from omega is equal to plus infinity to omega is equal to minus infinity. We know that omega is equal to plus infinity, it is 0 at an angle minus 270. Then omega is equal to minus infinity is 0 at an angle plus 270. So then similarly find the C3 path. C3 path will start from omega is equal to minus infinity to omega is equal to 0 plus 0 minus. Just look at the nature of plot. Omega is equal to minus infinity to omega is equal to 0 minus. So then we will get the trajectories for C3 path. So omega is equal to minus infinity is 0 at an angle 270. Then omega is equal to 0 minus. As we know that for omega equal to 0 plus, magnitude is infinite, angle is minus 90. But here 0 minus, magnitude is same. We have to change the angle, it is plus 90. Then we can calculate last path, that is C4. So omega equal to 0 minus to omega equal to 0 plus. So 0 minus, we know that infinite at an angle minus 90. For 0 plus, infinite at an angle minus 90. Now you have to plot final Nyquist plot. How to plot that graph? Just we have to look at here. You have to draw the axis, x axis and y axis. Okay. This is 0 angle. This is plus 90, 180. This is 270. The same for anti-clockwise direction, 0. This is minus 90, minus 180, minus 270. Consider the first path. Look at the first path, C1. So omega equal to 0 plus, magnitude is infinite at an angle minus 90. Consider the trajectories, minus 90. Magnitude is infinity. Infinity means I will mark it here somewhere. Here. Infinity at an angle minus 90. Okay. That is omega equal to 0. Then omega is equal to infinity plus means 0 at an angle minus 270. 0. This is the 0, magnitude is 0 at an angle minus 270 means this is the trajectory. The path will meets the minus 270 axis. If you are drawing the graph, you can get like this. Okay. This is the C1 path. Then C2 path, omega is equal to infinity plus, magnitude is 0, minus 270, some here only, 0, minus 270. Then for omega is equal to minus infinity, 0 at an angle plus 270. So 0 at an angle plus 270 means it is 0, it's originate to plus 270. Okay. So plus 270 means here only, C2 path. Then 0 at an angle 272. So for C3 path, 0 at an angle 270. 0 is here magnitude, angle is 270. So to infinity at an angle plus 90. So infinity at an angle plus 90 means infinity is here at an angle plus 90. So plus 90 trajectory is this. You have to start from plus 272 here. Okay. That is the third trajectories. This is the C1. C2 will be here only. This is the C3. Then the last trajectories, which is C4, start from infinity at an angle plus 90 to infinity at an angle minus 90. So infinity at an angle is plus 90 is this, infinity at an angle minus 90 is this. So join the point we get the complete Nyquist plot. So that will be shown it here. Okay.